Do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster? I do, and I chose to inform you on it because I've always been intrigued by the Loch Ness Monster. Scientists are willing to consider the vast depth could be home to something undiscovered. I'm sure most of you have heard of the Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster is located in a lake in northern Scotland. The Loch Ness is 788 feet deep, 23 miles long, and it covers more than 700 square miles. And the only exact date that the Loch Ness Monster was found is May 2nd, 1933. First, I'm going to be talking about the theories that the Loch Ness Monster might be. Some people believe that it's a plesiosaur. A plesiosaur is a kind of dinosaur that used to live underwater. But can a dinosaur really live that long? I don't think so. I don't know who came up with this theory, but it is ridiculous. Some people believe that it's a circus elephant. How in the world can a circus elephant end up in the middle of a lake in northern Scotland? Another theory that could be true is that it's a log. That one, I don't know. I mean, couldn't you tell the difference between a log and an undiscovered creature? The last theory I'm going to be talking about is that it's a seal. Seals are fat. The pictures we have of the Loch Ness Monster is very thin, and seals can only live in Loch Ness for 7 months because of the temperatures of the water and the depth. Now it's time for my theory. My theory is that it is the Loch Ness Monster. And to prove my point, I'm first going to be talking about the sightings of the Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster is some kind of aquatic creature that was first seen somewhere around 565 AD by St. Columba. When he heard about this monster, he thoughtfully sent one of his companions to test out the lake. On seeing the monster, Columba banished the monster from Loch Ness. Another famous sighting was in 1933 by Hugh Gray. When he saw this monster, he took a picture of it, and it's the first picture taken and probably the most famous picture in 1933 on May 2nd and made local news. Another sighting was in 1934 by a surgeon by the name of Kenneth Wilson. Sighting of the Loch Ness Monster by a South African man by the name of G.E. Taylor, filmed for 3 minutes on color film. And the last sighting I'll be talking about is Steve Sullivan, who dedicated his life to figuring out this mystery behind the Loch Ness Monster. He gave up and moved to Dores, which is on the shores of Loch Ness, in 1991. There has been 1,141 sightings recorded to the date, 4 in 2022 and 6 in 2021. Next, I'll inform you about Loch Ness. Loch Ness has rock walls as long as 900 feet, and Loch Ness is so deep that even on the hottest days of summer, the lake is still freezing. Time for fun facts. The term Ness comes from an old word, Ness, which means a headland or promontory. Also, there has been over 100 species of plesiosaurs in the world's waters. The story of the Loch Ness Monster became a media phenomenon with London newspapers. They were offering £20,000 to capture the beast. The last fun fact I have for you is Loch Morar in Inverness Country. Inverness Country is one of the groups of lakes in northern Scotland. There might be a creature similar to the Loch Ness Monster. Although sightings have been traced back to 1887, it wasn't until 1969 that Nessie's competition came to be named Morag. So, do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster? Is the Loch Ness Monster real? Have we been believing in a myth this whole time? I don't know. I believe it's real. But do you?